You can imagine eating at a small restaurant you don't know, stomach rumbling, relaxed atmosphere, but as soon as you walk in, boom. The entire wall, not just one side, but from front to back, is filled with photos of Taehyung BTS. From the debut era to the military era. From blue, purple, to black slick back hair. Crazy. What ARMY wouldn't get teary-eyed seeing this? It's not just a restaurant, it's a haven for BTS lovers. We live in an era where the boundary between idols and fans is no longer just a screen. In the past, you could only see idols on TV, in magazines, or at concerts. Now, every corner of the world can be a place of worship for them. But what if you found a restaurant whose entire aesthetic is dedicated to just one BTS member, Taehyung? It's not about marketing gimmicks, it's about devotion, love, and an incredible form of respect in fandom culture. And yes, some ARMYs cried when they entered this place. Do you think that's too much? Let's talk about it from all sides. In one corner of Seoul, precisely in the Mapo area, which is famous for its youth hangout and many traces of K-pop history, there is a small restaurant that originally only sold home-cooked food. It was nothing special, just an ordinary place to eat. But everything changed because of one small moment. The owner, an ajumma in his 50s, accidentally watched one of Taehyung's performances on BTS-run variety show. He said he was just turning on the TV to cook. But the second he saw Taehyung smile, he immediately stopped stirring the soup. He said, "This kid isn't human. He's an angel." From that moment on, everything changed. Every day, the ajumma started collecting photos, articles, and even print screens of any content that had Taehyung in it. And you know what he did? He posted them all on the walls of his restaurant slowly, day by day. Until finally, 1 year later, the whole restaurant was completely transformed. The walls were gone. Chairs, tables, even the windows were covered in Taehyung's face. And not just any pictures. There were rare photos from when Taehyung was a trainee, concert posters from abroad, and even fan-made artwork sent directly from Brazil, Japan, Thailand, and Indonesia. Crazy, right? Well, to make things even crazier, the ARMY started to arrive. At first it was 1 or 2 people, then dozens, then hundreds. And now, you have to book a place a week in advance if you want to sit at the table called Throne Table, aka the favorite spot because it has a large painting of Taehyung in a classic European royal style. Imagine eating bibimbap while looking at Taehyung with his loving eyes. Who wouldn't cry? But it's not just about aesthetics. The phenomenon of this restaurant sociologically shows how fandom is no longer just a community of fans, but has become a social structure in itself. ARMY are not just fans. They are a cultural movement, an economic force, and even a global network that can turn a place as small as a restaurant into a place of emotional pilgrimage. In pop culture theory, this is referred to as a space of emotional memory, a place where collective memories, loves, and affections are collected in a visual and tangible space. And you have to understand, the presence of this restaurant is not trivial. It's already an unofficial landmark for Taehyung fans. Even tourists from Europe to America have included this restaurant in their itinerary when they go to Korea. Some even say that they want to visit this place more than Gyeongbokgung Palace. You know why? Because this is where they feel close to V, spiritually close. Interestingly, the restaurant also offers a special service. You can write a letter to Taehyung and put it in a glass box in the corner. Every month, the restaurant owner will send the letters to HYB. It doesn't matter if they're read or not. For them, what matters is the effort and love shown. This is part of what's called fandom rituals, symbolic actions that are a form of communication between fans and their idols, albeit indirectly. If we look at it from modern anthropological theory, this phenomenon can be related to the concept of pop totemism. Taehyung here becomes a kind of sacred symbol. The walls of the restaurant aren't just a place to stick posters, it's an altar. And every ARMY who comes, consciously or unconsciously, they are participating in a modern ritual. Eating, crying, taking selfies, writing letters, all of it becomes a spiritual experience that cannot be replaced by anything else. I once read a testimonial from an ARMY from the Philippines. He said, When he entered the restaurant, he immediately cried. Not because of anything, but because he felt like he could finally meet Taehyung after years of only seeing him from a screen. He said, "Here, I feel like V isn't a superstar, he's my best friend who lives in the walls of this restaurant." It's a simple but profound line, and it shows one important thing. Idols are not just objects of entertainment, but also escapes, strengths, and even mental saviors for many people. And make no mistake, the owner of this restaurant doesn't just put up posters. He takes care of everything. Every week, there is a special ritual to clean the walls from dust. Posters that start to fade are reprinted. He even has a catalog list of each poster based on release date and content type. He knows when the photo was taken, who took it, and from what event. This is no ordinary fan. This is God-level devotion. You might think this is too much, but if you've ever been in a place in your life where one smile from your idol can make you survive another day, you'll understand why a place like this can mean so much. And what makes it even more emotional? Taehyung himself already knew about this restaurant. In one of his V Live broadcasts a few years ago, he said, "I heard there's a restaurant with my face on the wall. Thank you for loving me so deeply." And after that, the restaurant was packed like a night market, because everyone knows their idols are aware, and it makes all their struggles feel real. So, for those of you who have never been to this restaurant, be mentally prepared, because this is not just a place to eat. It's a place where you'll see how love can be realized in the form of space. You'll feel how a fandom can be a family, and you'll realize Taehyung isn't just an idol. He's an inspiration. He's solace. He's home to millions of ARMYs around the world. And if you ask me, why do ARMYs cry when they come to this restaurant? The answer is simple. Because in that place, they feel loved back even if it's just through a poster on the wall.